So you mean if they wearing a suit that doesn't have a lot of blood on it and cuts, you mean there's at least half an hour of history that they haven't been completely violent and may not be to you because probably they don't want to mess up their suit? That's awkward. So awkward.
Yeah, exactly. Eh, and that's what I was trying to explain to this person, this person was just trying very hard to be all
Belligerent, contrarian.
no, more like quote unquote compassionate and everything. Be like, well, I no, this is pre that. This is pre that time frame.
Oh, pre-wokeness.
Yeah, this is proto woke, proto woke. Yeah, politically correct is what we called it.
With the pig tooth and all.
It's what we called it. We called it politically correct. Um, they were trying to be politically correct and be like, well, no, I'm not. I'm going to treat them the same no matter what they're wearing. It's like you,
That's not intelligent.
that exactly. And
And it's not because you wouldn't go talk to them the same way. They probably have different vocabulary. They're in a different mindset. And the biggest thing might be the different mindsets, right? You don't put on gang style clothing without trying to present a certain image. You're always trying to fit into your culture. And that means that you're required to perform in a certain way. And if you behave like a victim, right, and cross in front of this guy who's looking for a victim,
yeah,
that's not servant leadership. This is you're either doing one of two things. And our buddy, um I drew a blank on his name. You'll know who I'm talking about in a second when I tell the story. um if you go there and you're playing victim, you're either looking for a fight to play vigilante, right? Because you're looking for the bad guy, you're playing Batman, right? Or you really are a loser. I'm sorry to say it like that. You're really a loser, and you need to be educated on how to defend yourself. And some of that comes with carrying yourself like a man or a woman, or not dressing in certain ways. Same for men, same for women, and to know how to handle certain social responsibilities, positions.
yeah, and like we could easily go into the whole blame the victim talk and everything with that. Like for example,
Sometimes.
we can go there with women who get raped. The question now, obviously, the responsibility of that lies squarely on the person who did it to them. 100%. They're 100% at fault, and we should hold that person accountable for what they did. However,
What if the girl got the guy drunk, teased him for hours, and then
yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that at all.
okay, we're not talking about that. Okay.
I'm talking about the simple situation of a woman is walking down the streets and a guy grabs her, pulls her into an alleyway and rapes her.
Can we say chemical castration?
I would not even do chemical castration. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I would seriously chop off his.
Out of us, I'm the soft one.
In this case, I am not the soft one. I am almost to the point of death penalty on that. All right, someone does that, they do not deserve to be a part of what? Sorry, I
Historically, that's been a thing.
yeah, yeah. Someone does that, they do not deserve to be a part of society. I don't care. This is one of those situations where I am making an emotional, very emotional argument, and I acknowledge it. And I would either like I would almost go death penalty for them. I would, but like I would compromise on chopping everything off. That's what I would compromise at.
Including their preferred hand. I like that.
I could do that too. Yeah, I mean I could go there.
Okay, cool. Good job.
The point being,
With a tattoo on their head saying rapist.
yeah, we could do that too. I don't like they are the scum of the earth. I just don't give a crap.
Love it. Own that position. I wish I could argue with you. I wish I could argue.
I do. I do. I 100% own that position because it's total scum of the earth. I hate, like, I absolutely hate that. Um, Now, but we can also sit there and we can say, okay, woman got raped, horrible, tragic situation. What was she doing at that time? And this is where we get into the whole argument of victim blaming and everything. What was she wearing? Was she wearing something that is enticing to men? Because women out there, men are very when it comes to sexual activity.
If you can see the nipple and the camel, that's I think there's a certain point when you got to admit you were encouraging something to somebody, and if you didn't get the one you wanted, that's lack of discretion.
If you did not get the attention that you wanted, and you got attention that you did not want, like, I'm dead you have to sit there and you have to ask yourself, how are you presenting yourself to the world? This goes back to the gangbanger. If someone is dressing like a gangbanger and they're being mistreated as super distrustful, like, people are distrust them, don't want to be around them, even though they may be the most, they have may
Sweet, gentle person ever.
and have the most integrity in the room and all that stuff. You have to ask, how are you presenting yourself to the world? I don't, like, yes, we anyway. So getting back, like, what was the woman wearing? Where was she? Was she in, like, one of the big things that arguments that or I wouldn't say arguments. One of the big things that one of my female friends was talking to me about at one point was, it's like, well, like, you don't understand. It's, if women are super fearful and have to be fearful all the time, and they shouldn't have to be, like, we get told we get told from we get told from a young age not to be walking alone at night by ourselves. I'm like, I get told that too.
I tell that to my boys.
Yes.
I tell that to my boys because there's guys who'll take advantage of little boys for the same thing. Don't be stupid.
Yes. And it's not, but it's not just little boys, it's also men. It's like, I get it, like, me as an adult male who like, is, if, like, presents himself as fairly fit and all that stuff. Like, I get it. I have less fear walking down the street at night without lights and stuff. Like, I get it. I understand. I know, but, like, you as a woman, you have to understand that that's just the case. That is reality. Because that is reality, that is not what you should be doing. That is, and and you cannot and should not sit there and be constantly trying to fight against reality, saying women should not have to worry about that. I agree, women shouldn't have to worry about that, but that does not matter. That is not reality. You have to deal with reality as it is.
Agreed. And but I'm going to be contrarian for a second.
Go for it. Because we only have a second. I have to drop.
Oh, you got to drop. Okay, then I'm not going to make up a contrarian argument.
Aww.
Um, Jordan, because I have a fun story. Jordan Peterson, right? Somebody you're familiar with a little bit. He had a friend who would pretend kind of victimy, timidity when going into bars
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
because no matter what, like there's apparently a time in history when you go into a bar and there'll always be somebody looking for a fight, right, to show off their manhood, right? And they're not going to pick with the guys that are confident, kind of maybe looking for a fight to whoop somebody's butt, right? They're not going to pick that one. They're going to find the guys come in, kind of like nervous, kind of stressed, right? Out of his place, doesn't look like he'd handle a drink, right? So his friend would pretend to be like this. And of course, Peterson, bullshitting, I think, said, yeah, he never really got in a fight. At least I never saw it. And always made friends, right? It's an interesting way to make friends. I think it's kind of fun, right? I can't say that I would never do something like this.
I would I would say I would say that, that there's a little embellishment there for one, but that's generally ends up being
Yeah, I think a little embellishment on the peaceful side.
that they're peaceful. You mean Peterson?
Yeah, yeah, no, I think Peterson was covering for his friend a little bit.
I think there's a little embellishment there, but at the same time, like I can see a situation like that happening because it all depends upon the person's personality and how they are handling the interactions and such. Like someone comes up to them, I can see it happening for a few people. Now, mind you, you can't be around that guy 24/7, so there's probably some sort of a fight that happened at some point. I don't know. It's just whatever. But the what he's trying the point.
This is somebody looking for a fight.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Anyway,
This is somebody looking for a fight, and this is somebody who's probably trained, and somebody who wants to have an excuse in front of the court to do what he did.
yep.
Okay, this is vigilantism, and I think it's completely justified.
I'm not arguing. Anyway, I do need to get going.
So what if it's baiting?
I need to drop. I need to drop. I'm gonna hit the stop.
Awesome. I'll let you be. Have a good one, my friend.